Hi, I'm Kelsey Cook with NetApp SolidFire, here with another episode of Pop-Up Tech Talks. This week, we've got Eric on the show. Eric, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Eric Lee. I'm a technical architect for a very large healthcare systems company out of Kansas City area.
Awesome. Thank you for being on the show. So we're here at VMworld this week talking about a lot of different stuff, both involvement in the community, stuff that happens at the show, etc. But I heard you had a pretty cool hobby that you do on the side. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. One of my friends in college is a co-founder of an organization called Team Rubicon. They do two things. They do disaster recovery stuff. So when a disaster happens, whether it's a tornado, an earthquake, or whatever, they mobilize within 24 hours to try to bridge the gap between when something happens and the larger organizations like Red Cross and those get there, because they take a lot longer. The other thing they do is they utilize veterans who've been trained and skilled and stuff like that, emergency medical people, and now civilians, which is what I am. We call ourselves kick-ass civilians. So I volunteer with them now, and we use all kinds of new technology to go in, do assessments. We connect with FEMA on the back end on all of that so that we can help get FEMA the information so that they can bring the proper Red Cross and people like that in. But then also, before they get there, we can then go in and do search and rescue if we need to, or remove trees from houses before it rains again, because the insurance company, if it's post the first event, won't cover it. So we'll just do whatever it takes. Manual labor, technical stuff, whatever. So
that's so interesting. So it sounds like there's a lot of different elements that go into that. Would you say, what part of it most relates to your job, or anything that the skills transfer to your day-to-day life at home?
I think two things. Number one, the people skills. You have to be able to work together in groups of people that you may not know, you may not like. You have a common goal. You build a camaraderie around something that's bigger than just you. That part of it is huge. The other thing is thinking on your feet, assessing something quickly. Should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? Safety precautions, stuff like that, which then goes back to assessing, something you're going to purchase and decide what you're going to do. Those two things relate to it day in and day out. So
that sounds really cool. It'd probably be really rewarding to be a part of something like that.
Hugely.
Good. Well, I have one final question for you. It's the last day of VMworld. How much caffeine, pops, soda, whatever you call it, do you need to get through each day?
Depends on what I did the night before, but usually at a minimum four pops. Or a couple energy drinks on top of that, but minimum of 4, yes.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like he's got a plan. So thank you so much for being on the show, and we'll be back next week with another episode of Pop-Up Tech Talks.